So it's time for the next matchup in the first round of the Supermarket Premium Lager Taste Test Championships. And for this matchup, let's have a little look at the first half of the table, which we're in at the moment. And as you can see, as you remember from the first matchup, Tyskie went straight through against the Asahi, and now it's the turn of the Singha versus this Birra Moretti Sale Dimare, which is an unfiltered premium lager. So I didn't know this was unfiltered actually. I wonder what the difference was between this and normal Birra Moretti. So this is unfiltered Birra Moretti, so I might actually know which one's which out of these, because I'm expecting this one to be hazy and this one not to be. But it is up against Singha, which is a beer that I don't drink that often. But the couple of times I've reviewed it, or I've actually drunk it, I've been really impressed. It went really high on my chart when I used to have a chart. And it is one that I wouldn't expect to be as good as it actually is, just because it's up there with a lot of other beers which aren't as good. But this one, if I remember rightly, it was an absolute smasher. But even though I'll probably know which one's which out of these two, maybe not. If this one's better, this one's going through. So we will see. So without further ado, let's get them into glasses and then we can get the taste test started. Okay, beers poured, and let's have a look. So, looking at them, I think I know which one's which, just because, just the way it goes really. This one's hazy, so I'm thinking that's unfiltered. So this, I'm assuming, is the Birra Moretti Sale Dimare, just the way it goes, and this is the Singha. So we'll find out whether I'm right. But we're going to do a nice unbiased taste test just to see which we think is better. So let's first of all go for the nose. Now what I did actually was I brought, let's see if I can reach it from here. Yes, I brought some water. So what I'll do is when I do a first taste, I'm going to just have a bit of water just to cleanse the palate. But then after that, I'll probably just go from one to the other just to compare them and contrast them. So let's start with this one here. So I've already said which I think this is, but I'm going to go unbiased through it. So it's got quite a bitter smell to it. Very crisp smell, a little bit of syrup, bit of lemon, bit of honey. A little bit fruity, a little bit of orange in there. It smells fresh, it smells zesty, it smells citrusy, it smells nice. And now this one. Let's have a see what this one's like, because this one may smell different. Ooh. Not getting a lot there. Tell you what, let's swap them over. I can't swivel with my left. Let's swivel it with my right. Okay, so this one there. That's maltier. Smells quite sweet. Bit biscuity, but quite a sweet biscuit. Yeah, smells very sweet. That smells very, very sweet beer. I'm trying to think. It smells very malty. Not a lot. It's just very syrupy, sweet, and very malty. I'm not getting any lemon. Not getting much grassiness. Interesting. Okay, let's. I'll try to taste this one first. So let's give this one a taste. Cheers. Very smooth on the mouthfeel. Very smooth mouthfeel. Sweet, but not overly sweet. Not absolutely banging it on the flavour scale, I won't lie. It's a little bit weak. I think it's about 4.6% this. I'd possibly expect a little bit more from the flavour there. That's first impressions anyway. Let's have a bit of water. Okay, let's taste this one then. So I'll swap these over. Right, so this one, let's have a go on this one. So that's a lot crisper. Got a nice bite, got a nice dry bite to start with. But it's really, really drinkable. And again, I know this is the Singha. It has to be the Singha. Hopefully it won't be as easy to tell when it's compared with other beers. But yeah, this is what I like about it. It's not brimming with flavour, it's not got loads of flavours coming at you, but it's really drinkable, it's really crisp, really refreshing. But you have got your grassiness there. You have got a little bit of sweetness. You have got a little bit of maltiness. The flavours are all there, a little bit muted. Let's go back to this one. I'd say this one's got more flavour than this one. Flavours that it's got, though, are very like digestive biscuity. They're kind of quite malty. And it's a bit like that Molenbeer 100% Malta that I had. It's pleasant enough. I couldn't see drinking more than a couple of these. I mean, tasting these now, I'm more impressed with both of these than the ones in the first round. I won't lie, but you never know. But I'd say that maltiness, that's kind of digestive biscuity taste, is kind of overpowering it a little bit. It stops it tasting as much like a lager, really. But it is interesting. It's a close one. This, I've got to say, I didn't expect this one to be quite perform quite as strongly against the likes of this, if I have indeed gotten the right way around. This one tastes more pure, tastes more rustic. It does taste like there's more to it. It's got more of a backbone. There is a bit of muddiness in the flavour, though. You know, this is really crisp and really clean. Yeah, it's a shame. This is a really nice beer. I like this one. It's interesting, should we say? Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, say I don't know. It's hard this. I say it's a really nice beer. I'm tasting it now. It's kind of, it's weird coming off that and onto that. This doesn't taste very nice, really. It does. It tastes muddy and it tastes. I don't know. I mean, like there's rustic and there's muddy, and I'd say this tastes more muddy than rustic. I do like rustic. I like a nice rustic tasting beer. Some of the Oktoberfest beers are really rustic. I think I'm getting that from this one. It kind of goes up and down. This really, you get that kind of muddiness coming through, which is not that pleasant. But then sometimes you'll taste it, and you get some more of that kind of like digestive biscuit kind of rounded maltiness. It's what I'll say is this is an interesting beer. I do prefer this one a lot more than this one. This one it's an absolute banger. You know, I mean, it's obviously Singha. Singha is absolute banger of a lager. It really is. And in fact, you can get it in Tesco's. 3 bottles for £6, essentially. 630ml bottles, I think they are. Is amazing because it is a cracking lager. It really is. That's going to be one to beat. I've not done my predictions as ones to beat, really, on the thing. I'll probably do that sometime. This one's going to be one to beat. The Paulaner's going to be one to beat. Can't think of any others. Krombacher will probably be one to beat as well. I'm just thinking off the top of my head now which ones are in the draw. But they're going to be 3 big hitters. I knew that going in. I was kind of hoping this would get knocked out just to make it a bit more interesting, the competition. But I'm tasting these now. And the more I taste them, I'm getting more of the flavours now. I'm getting more, but this is warming up a little bit. I'm getting more of the flavours from the Singha. And it's when you compare them, when you go from one beer to the other, it's clean, it's refreshing, it's just really good as a lager. It's a really good, clean, crisp lager. And it's just so refreshing and so drinkable. It's just amazing. This one, I'd say it's a little bit muddy. A little bit muddy, a little bit too malty, not as well balanced. So there you go. So this one is definitely going through. I'd say close run contest. I said that this one's better than that this one was better than the other two that I reviewed in the first matchup. I'm not sure, to be honest. Certainly better than the Asahi. Whether it's better than the Tyskie, I don't know. But we'll see. But with a fresh pair of fresh pair of lips on it, we'll see how this does against the Tyskie in the next round. But as I say, it's crisp, it's beautiful, it's a really good beer. This will be one to beat. We'll have to see how far it gets. This one's out, unfortunately. It's gone. But let's find out whether I have actually gotten the right way around, because we could find out that the Singha's going through, and sorry, that the Birra Moretti is going through, and the Singha is not. So back in a tick. So, time for the big reveal. It's a big box, aren't they? Getting me away. So, yeah, big reveal, as expected. As I said, it was, I mean, obviously, the hazy one is the unfiltered one, and the clear one is the non-unfiltered one. But, to be honest, from taste, I would have known this wasn't Singha. I know that Singha's got a very crisp, very clean taste, very lagery, as it were. The digestive biscuitiness, the over maltiness of it gives it away that it's definitely not this beer. This is such a lovely clean beer. It's amazing with food. If you want just something to wash your food down with, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, it's a cracker. I think it's a hidden gem, this one, in the supermarket. Highly recommended. Let's put these down now so you can see my face. So yeah, that way around. Birra Moretti's out. Oh god, Birra Moretti's out. Singha's in. And Singha is going through to the next round with a matchup against the Tyskie. So that'll be interesting to see on the day which I prefer, because at the end of the day, just because I'm thinking this one's an absolute banger, I wasn't too impressed with the Tyskie. You never know. Comparing them side to side, it may be a completely different story. So stay tuned for that one, but that's going to be a while in the future, because I've still got another 6 of these to do before we get on to round 2. Hope you're enjoying this. Give us some comments down below if you are enjoying it, or if you're not enjoying it. If you want any other championships doing, I may do those. We'll see how I feel after this one. But there we go. Anyway, done, dusted. Let's go for the third matchup sometime. Till then, have a good one.